Hey, how's it going on, you lovely people? It's Shut Door or Door Shutter coming back to you with episode 17 of Cottage Witch, and today we are headed to the dungeon here. I've got a Silk Touch pickaxe, and we're actually going to take a look at a mod here. Kind of focus on one real fast. Let's hop down here. I've got to find a spawner real quick, and I think I've taken most of the spawners out of here. But let's see if we can quickly find one. Ooh, we actually found one right here. So this is Silk Touch pickaxe. We're just gonna mine this. We should be able to pick this up. And now we have a spawner. Of course, this is a zombie spawner. And, I mean, that is fantastic. Okay, I don't have torches, but we can actually quickly grab some. I thought I explored all of this, but apparently I've missed some. Let's press F7 here. But we're looking at enhanced mob spawners, I think is the mod's name. Let me actually verify that real quick. Yes, enhanced mob spawner. I will leave a link to in the description just so you guys have some more information about this mod, because it is a default one in Cottage Witch, and I just kind of I stumbled across it accidentally whenever I was looking up spawner, and I saw this and spawner key. I don't fully know what a spawner key is, but because I actually kind of just read the Silk Touch part, and I wanted to grab a spawner or two before we kind of investigate this mod just a little bit more. Let's see. Bad thing is I know I destroyed a lot of the spawners in here, so I don't know if I'll be able to find another one. But it's worth a shot here. Ooh, right here. Perfect. Okay, and it's the netherite pickaxe, not Shut's pickaxe, that has Silk Touch on it. Looks like we got some stuff from Spelunky from that as well, which is kind of funny. Let's see. Poke around a little bit more before we go back up. Okay. So I think we got two spawners, and this is actually the mod that also adds the spawn egg drops, by the way. You'll see me occasionally get a spawn egg. That is actually from this enhanced mob spawners mod, which is kind of just interesting. By default, it is a 4% chance for getting a monster spawn egg. So, I mean, it's not very, very common, but of course, looting and stuff, I would assume, takes a factor into getting a higher drop rate and all of that stuff. Let's see. This also adds the ability to retrieve a mob egg from a spawner. Let's give that one a shot here real quick. Let's plop this down and right click, shift right click. Okay, it actually doesn't look like that works. Maybe that's disabled. Okay, we'll pick it back up here real quick. I'll have to press F7 real fast. There is a it actually says we can toggle spawners with redstone. I don't know. We're testing some things here real quick. Oh, actually. Oh, and actually, when you pick these up, they become an area effect cloud. Okay, so spawner. If we, for example, wanted to grab Trader Llama for no reason, and if we just wanted to right click on this, turn it on. Okay, it doesn't look like that works, but let me be right back. Okay, so we have the Trader Llama in here, and what should happen is if I break this, it should drop the spawn egg. Okay, it's not dropping the spawn egg. That may be a config thing. Um, hmm. Okay. Let's quickly grab this, because this is actually going to be pretty cool. So, once we have a spawner, and I don't know why we're not getting the spawn eggs back, I'm going to have to look at the configs. If we right-click, this gives us a menu that is slightly off-center, and we can actually change the default ranges. We can turn the spawner on and off, speed fast, count very high, all of this stuff. Okay. We can click save, and then if we wanted to grab an egg, for example, yeah, zombie. we can just turn this on. And I don't know if it'll work unless it's nighttime. Oh, and this has the durability? Ooh, I don't like that. Uh, so let me go look at the configs real quick. Okay, so they have disabled that. And every time we use this, I think it's gonna take its durability. So basically, every time we mine this, it's gonna waste the spawn egg, which is a kind of a terrible design in my opinion. Yes, we could change it in the config, but the config, I think there should be like a spawner set in the world versus player pickup, because if you set that, it's gonna cause it to where it will pick up whenever you break one in the world. I think it should just stick this be the spawner, but oh well. The mod author decided to do it that way, and that's how they're doing it, so that's okay. All right, I haven't really looked at this stuff in a minute. This is just kind of explanation of the storage tool. Okay. I don't know what we fully have in here. Uh, some MC story armors, which I probably will never wear. That is kind of interesting. What else we got in here? Wildlife. Snowball. Meet a snow golem. Okay. I have a whole bunch of junk. Let's toss some of this stuff away real quick. But yeah, so, I mean, it is a very, very interesting mod. We're going to be able to do mob spawning, right? If we get one from a wither skeleton, that would be fantastic. I think if we kill 500 wither skeletons, we actually get a spawner. But we'll see. Starbuncle gift. Red present. That is empty. Okay. What else? So, I mean, we could look at the enhanced. So yeah, it just adds a spawn egg, an iron golem spawn egg, and a spawner key. Okay. But yeah, so I don't know if I didn't mention that. I should have mentioned this. So quickly looking inside of this chest, you can see we had the Warden Karpars pieces. So we actually do get the things to make better armor. I did make pants already, but I'm out of echo shards. And I'm kind of thinking, we have the uncrafting table. Okay. Which I need a maze map focus, which is from the Minotaur. So what I'm going to do is we're going to hop, skip, and jump over here real quick. I don't know if I'm going to record much. I'm going to probably find the Minotaur and just remove him from existence, because it takes a little while to do so. So let me do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've actually found a Minotaur hole, and we're going to kind of figure out where the center of this point is. There's actually a spawner here. I'm kind of seeing if I can grab this real quick. Perfect, I can. Now, the enhanced mob mod doesn't actually seem to carry over to other creatures. So if they're not default vanilla creatures, you're kind of just out of luck in that case. So the mod's not as like great as Apotheosis type of spawner mechanics. That's not me downplaying the mod, right? That is me just saying it's not as verbose, it's not as like expanded. It's very vanilla-esque, which is fine. So, you know, just keep that in mind. So, I'm going to explore around here. I know there's like loot and stuff we can find in here, but I am really more oriented towards finding this center Minotaur. I think it's... I don't know if these guys can actually drop what I'm looking for, but we also need to make sure we don't die here as well, because that would be a very, very much of a pain to get back to this location. These guys do like a charge attack, so you kind of get around those guys, but not normal. Not the other creatures, really. Alright, I'll be back. Actually, right as I did that, I found the maze map focus. I think that's all I want. That's all I really need. So let's take this last spawner. Let's actually grab a mossy waystone. Twilight, and then Minnow. And then let's just go home. Perfect. So let's try and see if we can obtain the last of our shards here. So let's grab some crafting tables. I need 8 of these. Okay. And then maze map focus on crafting table. Let's just throw that down over here. So this does require XP. Let's see. This is the transportation. So we're looking at these things right here. So we need 9 levels to be able to do this. But I'm not looking for this one. I think this... No, okay, so this is not the ones that have the echo shards. I know one of these requires echo shards. Okay, so tier 3 does. So this may not be what I'm looking for then. But we can, decraft if we want to. Okay. Well, not what I was looking for. But at least we now have the uncrafting table and we can use it here. Because there's a lot of things, of course, you can uncraft, right? Let's see here. Kind of check this out. So, for example, if we wanted to, we could uncraft those. We could uncraft item cables. I know there's some stuff in here. Yeah, like these things. Let's see if we can just uncraft all of these. So 9 levels per, I'm assuming. But yeah, like this would be useful because they're requiring a lot of space. I don't think we can do like this kind of armor. Yeah, because it takes away these ingots because of durability. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. So we'll switch gears here because I did not realize that I didn't have that. Also, this texture looks a little broken. Oh, that's interesting. All right. I'll be back. All right, so I'm actually in the deep dark here right now, kind of just looting a little bit and trying to be somewhat careful here because there are still plenty of sensors. But I wanted to show you this. So I put lifesteal on this sword, and this makes this sword very, very good. Because if you see my health, it keeps dropping, but if I keep hitting him, I basically can't die, which is fantastic. So lifesteal was where it was at. But I need to make sure that I stop setting these things off like I just did again. So let's actually quickly get rid of this. And hopefully, once we get this done, we should be able to kind of just start getting rid of all of the skulk sensors and whatnot that's around here. And then hopefully find some echo shards and some chests. It's kind of one of our goals right now. Yeah, and we're going to keep setting these off if we just keep placing torches willy-nilly, so we got to be careful about that too. Alright. Oh, that's why. Okay. There's a disc fragment. I guess we could keep that. Regeneration 2, bones, amethyst shards, smite. I guess we're also kind of looking for that swift sneak or whatever one that's found here only in the deep dark. I guess we could probably search for that as well. The problem is I don't know much about the Deep Dark. I kind of ignored a lot of the information about the Deep Dark whenever it first came out. So we're kind of just guessing here. Get rid of that. Fantastic. I think we should be able to clear this thing out soon. Echo Shard, fantastic. Curse of Breaking and Butterfingers. I think Butterfingers actually makes you drop it, which is kind of interesting. Makes you drop the tool, but I'm not even sure. I've seen it a few times. Do we have that reach one? Yeah. Don't think that's gonna help, though. Okay. Alright. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep exploring until I find something. I mean, in reality, there isn't a whole lot to explore. It's all kind of the same. You know, so... Be right back. Also, these ancient bases do drop items, by the way. So, that's actually pretty cool as well. A little bit of XP as well. Nothing too fancy out of them, it's just... They do drop stuff. Alright, books, bones, glowberries, and a lead. What do we got in this one? Potato recovery. I'm not really caring about these disc fragments that much. The echo shards, I've got enough to go make boots now, which is exactly what I want. Looks like we actually got some golden apples out of that vase, so they are kind of useful, I guess. Let's see, let's get rid of these. Yeah. Alrighty, so let's actually grab 2 of these reinforced echo shards, and what we should actually be able to do here is grab our boots, which are beat pretty badly. Toss that in here, and I don't know what this will give us, but let's take a look here. We actually, I think that's a quest complete, isn't it? Because that's a full set of gear. Let's see. Okay, there. If for some reason it just did not complete. Cool. I don't really care about anything. Oh, we got another star? I mean, that's pretty cool. A little overpowered, but that's pretty cool. Tarot deck. That might not be terrible. Need a dragon egg, though, for that. Okay. Some things to look at. Let's also get rid of that. And then let's upgrade our pickaxe here, which is just the Shuts pickaxe with that. There we go. Fantastic. So now let's get some levels here. Remember, shift right click to actually repair some tools when we have XP in our hotbar, because we have that mod available. But I'm probably going to have to do some trading to get the rest of my levels. I really need to get some sort of XP farm going. And I did see that we have... yeah, that just tells us a little bit about it. Hold 2 tarot cards in your inventory and turn this quest to receive a random tarot card in exchange. You may be lucky. Oh, so this is just like repeat. Yeah, I'm okay without that. I like the strength one. I don't like the reach one that well, but we're okay without that. All right, let's see here. So we actually have a zombified piglin, which is probably not a bad thing. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this up here. We took a look at one mod, and then we kind of did a little bit more exploration. Man, I am going to have to mend the ever-living crap out of these things to get them repaired. Those wardens apparently do a lot of damage. But yeah, next episode, I think what we'll do is we'll set up a mob farm for zombified piglins. Start getting some gold that way. That sounds fantastic. Also some levels. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to start gearing up towards the, what do you call it? I'm completely spacing for a second. We will look at getting the end sooner or later. Kind of want to first get off to the other side, or the deeper dark dimension, and hopefully we can get that done. But yeah, thank you guys. Stay awesome, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!